Looking right, you got the ice with it. A conversation with me will change your life. Your wife wants the pipe, and when I hit, you feel a slight difference. In her box, my cock's bigger. I'm hot, nigga. She don't rock with you. She got with you for dough. Your hoes a thought. If you fuck around, I'll take your mom, kiss her, fuck her, then I'm taking your hot sister. Your girl, not a side girl. Your girl, not a side girl. Your girl, not a side girl. You shit that chick up in my world. You cuff that bitch, I'ma fuck that bitch. You in love that chick, will suck that dick. That slut will kick you out your house, man, fuck your couch. I'm Rick James, bitch, I'll take your bitch and fuck her mouth, nigga. You bitchin' cause I'm smashing your hoe, you so passionate though. You would laugh for her to go on the trip, now you trippin' because I got her ass, you acting vaginal, bro. I'll give her back, blow her back out, then go. Nigga, act like you know. Sharing is caring, nigga, I dare a nigga to swear that niggas can get to his chick. I put fear in niggas, they scared this nigga will take the girl and make her my bitch. You the type to die for a slut, you lie just to fuck. You like to get drunk and high just to get the courage to say hi, you a punk. You want to get some ass, but then you act like a monk. She's stringing you along, it's going on like a month. You spending all this dough, she still ain't touching your junk. She taking off her panties and you smelling the funk. You say you hate it, but you ate it even though that it stunk. Nasty ass nigga. Your girl, not a side girl. Your girl, not a side girl. Your girl, not a side girl. You shit that chick up in my world. I'ma keep fucking your lady. My pull-out game's amazing, we ain't having a baby. You bitchin' moaning and crying, complaining, acting crazy because I'm fucking your girl, you punk ass, you pay me. Get cash to smash your whack ass chick. You too stupid to realize I'm teaching your whack ass shit. All up in your feelings, you feeling all attached and it's making you go crazy. And maybe if you had that shit we call game, you know you can't control no hoe. No matter if she's bad or right or just so-so. You trying to control that bitch, that's a no-no. You worried about other niggas, that's so homo. Pause. Niggas wanna be so romantic, but they chick be all up on another man's dick. I be on that man shit, they be acting manic. I don't think these guys know what a man is. Y'all thinking you're out here winning with your money and status, you're thinking you're rich. But how you see yourself as a winner if I could ruin your day by smashing your bitch?
What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? What's good, what's good? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? Shout out to Jay Bird Got Game, Joe Blast in the building. What's going on? What's going on? Aaron Summers was good. Jay Kaiser was popping. Keith Joek, what's the deal? What's going on? King Solar was popping. Was good, was good. Soulmonger was going on. Method Money was popping with you. Isaac Goldie in the building. B-Boy is in the building. AJ Lindo. Who else? Aaron B is up in here. What's going on? What's going on? So, guys, it's going to be a quick show. I ain't going to be here too long. But I wanted to talk about this topic. How worrying about what women are doing when they're not around you is some beta-ass shit. It's some weak-ass shit. And, you know, I see a lot of guys, they do this type of stuff. Like, they worry so much about women when the women aren't around them. And this goes for like a guy who's, you know, dating a chick, hooking up with a girl. This could even be his girlfriend, wife, whatever, right? Dudes are so concerned about what the chick is doing, right? When the chick is not around them. And so the reason why guys are concerned about this, right, is because they're scared about what the chick is doing with other guys because they feel that other guys are a threat, right? They think that, you know, what the girl is doing is going to affect them in some sort of way. So think about it in this way. Let's say if we're just talking about a guy hooking up with a girl and a girl that he's just dating, right? This is not even his girlfriend. So they're not even in a monogamous relationship. They're not even in a serious relationship. And he's still, you know, worried about what the fuck she's doing when they're not together. He's thinking about, oh, is she with other guys? You know, who else is she talking to? You know, is she hooking up with other dudes? Right? So dudes think about all this shit. And the reason why they're thinking about this is because they're so invested in this chick, right? Let's say they text the girl and they trying to, you know, see her or make something happen. And An hour goes by, the girl doesn't text them. And they're wondering, oh, what is she doing? And I don't know, maybe she's, with some other dude, or I don't know, maybe she's busy at work. I don't know. And then they're constantly thinking about this woman because they're so caught up in the woman and what she's doing because they're extremely invested in that chick, right? See, dudes who got a lot of shit going on in their lives, guys who are dealing with other women, guys who are busy, guys who are making money, guys who are really, doing their shit, don't really give a fuck about what the chick is doing when he's not around her, right? Half the time, he's not even thinking about her like that, right? He's just doing his thing. And whenever he wants to see her again, he'll just hit her up and set up a time to see the chick. And then when he doesn't see her, she just does what she does. He does what he does, and he continues on with his life. But you got a lot of guys out here who they are so concerned, right, about what the woman is doing outside of them. And usually it's the concern is the guy, the woman dealing with other men. So it's one thing for a guy to be in a relationship with a woman, like a long-term monogamous relationship with a woman, and he's, wondering and feeling some type of way. That's still kind of goofy anyway, but I'll get to that in a second. But it's another thing if the woman is not even your girl. It's not even your chick. You're not together. Y'all aren't like in any type of committed relationship. You haven't established anything. You haven't had that conversation. You understand? And so what happens is that you thinking about that or worried about that is a waste of time. It's nonsense. You're sitting there going crazy over nothing. Right? And a lot of it has to do with insecurity. Because see, a lot of these dudes, truth be told, right? They're extremely insecure when it comes to dealing with these women. Like the other day, I was doing that video where I was critiquing that podcast. I think it was the Michael Sartain podcast where he had Rollo Tomassi on it. And he was talking about how he wanted to lock the chick down, meaning he was like, I'm going to fuck her. And that's going to lock her down so that no other guys can fuck her. You understand? This is what they'll do. This is what they're doing. Shout out to Miles in the building. This is what they're doing. You're like, I want to, because he thinks that fucking the girl is going to lock her down or make her, his girl, right? Which is bullshit. But that thought process of locking her down is because you don't want her doing anything else outside of you. You see what I'm saying? And so the insecurity causes you to want to lock her down, to want to make sure she's not doing anything else. And this ain't even your girl yet. Now, let's talk about if a woman is your girlfriend, is your wife, and all that other shit. Even if a woman is your girlfriend or your wife, you still shouldn't give a fuck about what she's doing when she's not around you. You still shouldn't give a fuck about the woman, what they're doing when they're not around you, right? This is the thing. Shout out to K Zaggin in the building. So even in a relationship, I don't trip on my woman. She wants to go on trips to the girls, male strip clubs, girls night out. I don't give a damn. I'm doing my thing too. Exactly. See that, and that's the key thing. The reason why a lot of these guys feel some type of way is because they're not doing their thing, because their thing becomes the woman. You see what I'm saying? Their thing becomes the chick. That becomes their life. And that's why they're so concerned about what the fuck she's doing. You understand? See, these guys, they get into these situations with these women, they start to worry about the chick because the chick becomes their life now. And so if the woman leaves them or the woman's doing some other shit, they're going to feel some type of way. They feel threatened. They feel like their life is going to basically crumble because the woman has become their life. See, even if a woman is your girlfriend, wife, you're in a fucking, long-term relationship. Let's say you're in a monogamous relationship. You still should not be worrying about what she's doing when she's not around you. You still should not give a fuck. And I'm going to tell you why. One is because you can't control it, so it don't make no sense for you to be worrying about the shit, right? And two, if you have a certain program that you have in place, all you need to do is think about, is she adhering to the program? Is she doing the things that I need her to do in this situation? Right? Now, the problem with that is that some guys think, and this is the funny part, some guys have a program rooted in fear and insecurity. Now, if your program is rooted in fear and insecurity, that's not going to really work out. You understand? It's not going to really work out because the guy could say, well, my program is, she got to show me her phone every time she come home so I can see what's in her phone. And my program is that, she can't, fucking be on the internet because I don't want her talking to dudes. Like, if that's your program, nigga, that's rooted in fear and insecurity. You see what I'm saying? That's rooted in fear and insecurity. You always got to check up on a chick, see what she's doing every 2 seconds. Make sure you know all the friends she got. Make sure you know what's all this other shit that's going on. No, the thing is this. If you have a certain program, right, and the things that you're doing, it should be about what's beneficial for the relationship to progress, move forward, and to benefit not only you, but her. So what happens is that you say, okay, listen, I'm doing these things in my life, right? And your program should be about you doing the things in your life. So now if your program is predicated on her, then that means that basically what you did was that you made your program about her. Because you should have had a program before you even met the chick, correct? So how all of a sudden your program entails her giving you her phone every 2 seconds, right? Your program entails her, she can't be on social media, right? That's crazy. How all of a sudden your program is about her now? See, what happens is that the program should already be put in place and then you fit her into the program. You teach her what it is. So now, because you are teaching her what the program is, all you have to concern yourself with is she following your program? That's it. So what she's doing outside of you it don't fucking matter. It don't fucking matter. See, it's like this, right? It's like if and I love to use, the examples of a company, right? If somebody's working for a company, right? The company's mission program is already in place before they get there. The employee gets there, they fit them into that program. The employee leaves for the day, right? The company don't give a fuck about what you're doing on the weekends. You understand what I'm saying? They don't give a fuck about all that other extra shit. All they care about is you show up 9 to 5, do what the fuck you do, and get the fuck out. That's it. That's it. It's the same thing with a relationship. Same thing. Is the woman you're dealing with, no matter if she's a girl you're hooking up with, dating, girlfriend, wife, whatever, is she doing the things that she needs to do in the situation that you set up? You understand? That's all you need to worry about. See, if you're worrying about what she's doing when she's not around you, right? That means that you're making everything about her. That means that you have some sort of insecurity. That means that you feel that what's going on outside is a threat. You understand? He says, like the thought of the woman cheating has dudes making all these adjustments to their lives in prevention mode. Exactly. They're like, let me see your phone. Make sure you're not on social media. Let me make sure you ain't got no guy friends. Who's this guy? Who's that guy? Who's this person? Who's that person? Right? They're so concerned. But like I said, all you need to do is have your shit in place. And if she follows it, then she's in there. If she doesn't follow it, then she's out of there. It's really simple. It's really simple. But see, the problem is that when you're a guy who has trouble getting women, you're so worried because you think what she's doing outside is a threat to you keeping her. So this is why you worry about what she's doing when she's not around you. You see what I'm saying? Because if you was to lose her, you're like, shit, I had to work so hard to get this one. You know, I don't really have, you know, an easy time getting girls and making shit happen with women. So if I lose this one, shit, I don't know when I'm gonna get another girl. So I got to make sure that I'm on top of this to make sure she's not doing anything crazy so that she won't leave me. You understand? It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And guys, if you have any questions, put a Q in the chat and then I'll get to the questions in a second. If you want to call in, the caller number is 516-387-1224. 516-387-1224 is the number. But yeah, that's the thing. A lot of these dudes out here, they're so scared that the woman's going to leave them. That's one of the main things, is that they're scared that, you know, other men are basically a threat to them. You understand? That's really what it is. That's what all of the things that these guys are talking about stem from when they talk about body counts and, you know, the chick can't pair bond and all that other goofy shit, right? That's really all them worrying about what a woman is doing when the woman is not around them. Because essentially the whole body count is what? Is how many sex partners did you have before you were around me? You see? How many guys were you fucking before you were around me? Before I met you? How many guys have you fucked? You see what I'm saying? Because now, because you know you because you fucked all those guys, you can't pair bond to me. Ridiculous. Because you know I have no power and influence as a man, so you know your ability to bond with me is just you know purely based off of you having sexual intercourse. Interesting. Even though the woman who fucked all these guys have best friends. Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird that the women who are fucking all these dudes can bond with their best friends? Isn't that weird? That's weird. That's very weird. I don't know. This is just something to think about. Let me get some of these calls real quick. Let me go to 732 and then 210. 732, what's popping? Who this?
What's good, Lucario? It's Rashawn from Jersey. I donated.
Appreciate it. All right. What's going on?
All right, so I'm going to fly through multiple things, but the first thing I want to hit, let me turn this TV down just in case. All right. Anyway, first thing I want to hit, though, yeah, I definitely agree with you, man. You know, you can't worry about what your partner is doing outside of the relationship. I mean, it is better and it's counterproductive for the relationship to progress in a positive way. And man, Lucario, let me tell you, man, I used to ask my girl, what's she doing? Who is this nigga? All this and the third, to the point where I couldn't even think for myself during the day. Right. So it's like, if I can't bring peace to myself mentally, I can't bring peace to her mentally.
Exactly.
And that's what she wanted. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. Now that's real shit.
And that's going to lead me on to this. That's why, you know, okay, us men, we have to be good leaders, right? And they try to be like, oh, so a woman just follows? But there's positives to following. Following is not a bad thing. Right. If your position is to follow, go ahead and follow. Right. But when you follow, there's a lot of weight off your shoulders that's on the leader's shoulders. For example, I'm an HVAC technician, right? I would never switch positions with my owner. I swear to you, Lucario, I would not. because it's so much shit that he has to deal with that'll probably destroy me in fucking 5 minutes. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So, well, the reason why I bring it up is because I want y'all niggas to understand how mad and angry women get, whether they don't show it or they show it. When you come up and you just worrying about bullshit, it's so easy to fucking knock you off your fucking your flow, your cool. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's what I wanted to touch on that. And lastly, about going out with certain guys, right? What I've learned, Lucario, and I've learned this already, but this kind of confirmed it for me.
Right.
It's not good to go out with a guy that's not on your energy. You understand what I'm saying? I'll bring a little more detail to this. This guy I went out with to the club so he could, talk to women and have fun, right? He was one of them choosing signal believers.
Oh my God.
And yeah. So I'm telling you right now, I made a couple of approaches and shit, and I seen the embarrassment in his face. And then he out of nowhere said to me, he said, yo, you fly right now. You wearing the right shit. You don't got to do nothing. They'll give you a signal. They'll choose you. I'm like, bro, I don't wait on no bitch to approach her. And first of all, I also thought about this. I'm like, so you telling me just set up for what I could get,
right?
What it seems like I could get, because it's not a guarantee.
Right.
So I realized, I'm like, I can't hang with this nigga because he's not assertive, he's not aggressive. You understand what I'm saying? And that energy is contagious. So I'm slowing down a little bit because I'm like, this nigga, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to blame him for my lack of work, but I can't have that around at all.
Right, exactly. No, that's a fact, because the thing is this, man, a lot of these dudes, right? He the same guy that he'll sit there the whole night and not make nothing happen. And then when shit don't happen, he'll say some shit like, man, this shit was whack tonight. It wasn't really any hot girls around or whatever. Or he'll say some shit. You see what I'm saying? To justify the nonsense.
Macario, it's like you was fucking there. It's like you was fucking there. That's the thing. Macario, I know you noticed this because I know you go out with different guys. Right. I know you ain't. It ain't just you and Miles.
Right.
So you'll notice some niggas will be like, yo, this shit whack. We got to go to something that's lit or wait till it gets lit. And then you have some niggas that don't say none of that shit and just make it lit. You understand what I'm saying? And those are the motherfuckers that are more optimistic.
Right.
Niggas like this will have negative energy. Like he said some shit like, man, he's like, man, this shit whack. I ain't even come dressed. I ain't come prepared. I'm like, oh my god,
they got a million excuses.
My day off. I'm not trying to hear that shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like, see, a lot of these dudes who are game goofy got the biggest egos, and so what it is that they don't want to actually put themselves out there because they're scared of a woman not wanting to talk to them. Because the thing is that, see, it's one thing for you to have a certain thought in your mind, but then it's another thing for reality to basically give you the opposite of what you thought. So now what happens is, if a guy thinks he's the shit, or he thinks, oh yeah, well, I'm gonna just wait for you, I'm waiting for these chicks to approach me, whatever. And then let's say he finally says, fuck it, let me go and approach a girl. And then he approaches a girl and he gets rejected. That's gonna hurt worse, because in his mind, right, he doesn't want to sort of like shake the foundation of who he thought he was. And that reality is going to shake the foundation of who he thought he was. You see what I'm saying? So he would rather step back, don't do anything. And then if he don't get no choosing signals, he'll just say, man, these chicks in here is whack. You see what I'm saying? Or this whole shit is whack. So blah, blah, blah. So that he could save face. You see what I mean? So that's the problem with a lot of these dudes, is that they don't want to actually adhere to reality. You see what I'm saying? It's crazy.
But reality also shows you. I mean, my thing is this: women don't like shy, passive-aggressive niggas.
Exactly.
Don't get me wrong. For all the niggas that is shy, passive-aggressive, and not willing to take initiative, you'll get married, you'll have a kid, which you'll be fucking.
Right. Exactly.
That's guaranteed without you knowing.
Exactly.
I'm not. So my thing is this. I'll just leave it off with this, man. I didn't get it. I struck out for the night, and that's fine. I know that's realistic, but I struck out for the night. But it was one approach I made, and my demeanor was good, and I was all up in the girl face, because I had to talk. We in a club and shit, so it was a little loud.
Right.
And I got off, and this bitch, who was previously just tongue kissing all over her nigga, she stopped and she just started staring at me. And I don't know why, but I can assume she was impressed.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I say that to say, you're not being attractive by being shy and standing there and not doing nothing. Men, we supposed to take action. We supposed to be the leaders. We supposed to make everyone comfortable to do what they're not comfortable to do. But that's all I got to say.
Right. That's what's up, brother. Appreciate the call, man. I'm a holla, bro. All right. So let me go to 210.
Yo, Zach, man.
What up, fam? What's going on? What's good?
I did donate. I'm not one of them freeloading type of niggas.
That's what's up. Appreciate it.
But look, real quick, man, on the title. Okay, worrying about what women do when they're not around you is data. See, my thing is, before any woman is made my girl, I have a certain way that I live my life. I'm not about to alter what I do for no woman.
Right.
So if a woman comes into my life, I'm going out. I'm still going to do that. I'm still going to take trips and holler at my boys.
Right.
I'm still going to do those things. So for me, what I look like, adjusting what I'm doing just so I can accommodate a new bitch.
Right.
That's one. Two, what guys have to understand, and if guys can get this through their head, they'll be better for it. When you first meet these women, they're fucking somebody. Period. Okay, they're having sex with at least one other guy outside of you.
Right.
So what I find funny is when guys get into these relationships, they're in prevention mode trying to keep their chick from fucking other guys when she's been doing that before she met you.
Exactly.
Or when you first met her. But what it is, guys, somehow, some way, they get emotionally tied to the woman through the vagina.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because it becomes a big ordeal. It's just sex. My thing with any woman that I've ever had a monogamy-oriented relationship with, hey, I've never asked those chicks not to fuck other guys. They told me they didn't want to fuck other guys.
Right.
I never asked them that. Well, because to me, I think, this is just me. I think asking a woman not to fuck another guy is some weak ass shit.
Exactly.
That's just me.
That's a fact. I agree. I agree.
So for me, if a woman, if she's gonna promise me I'm not fucking no other guy, and I would tell chicks, yo, don't promise me that shit. They don't do that.
Right.
Because I know the truth. I know that, yeah, you might feel that way right now, but 2 months from now, 3 months from now, you're gonna run into a nigga you sexually attracted to.
Right.
And you might forget all about that promise you made me. So don't do that, right?
Exactly.
So my thing is, whatever arrangement we had, hey, do what you do. But if you go against any arrangement we had and I find out, it's over.
Right, exactly.
But it's not over because of the physical act of fucking. Because again, whenever you meet chicks, they're fucking somebody anyway. You're sharing them anyway. So to me, it's not the physical act of fucking. It's the fact that you didn't keep your word.
Exactly.
To me, that's all that it is. It's a trust thing. It has nothing to do with fucking. But you have guys, they literally can't take the fact that another man is touching their woman, even though that was the case when they first met.
That's a fact. That's real shit. That's real shit. And you know, it's funny because guys, they forget that. A lot of guys think when they meet a woman, let's say on like dating app or meet her at a bar or something, and then the woman, decides, like he says, hey, let's go out and get a drink or chill or whatever. He assumes that woman is single, not fucking any other dude, and she's just chilling at home or going to work and coming home, and that's it. Like they literally think like that's what women are doing. Like they're just chilling, hanging out, and not with anybody because they're single. You know what I'm saying? It's like they don't get that these chicks out here fucking.
Well, my thing is this, okay, and I'll give you an example. There was a Facebook post where this guy, he was casually dating this chick. She was the type of chick, she would post thirst traps on Facebook. She would post pictures with thongs on and bikinis on and all that type of shit.
Right.
He didn't say nothing to her about that when they were casually dating.
Right.
But as soon as they got into a relationship, he like, I need you to stop doing that. My thing to these guys is, bro, if a chick is doing something that you don't like, why even get into a relationship with her to begin with?
Exactly.
Because all you're doing is setting yourself up for the insecurity, for the jealousy. And my thing is this. See, I look at it a different way. If a chick is posting pics and all that type of shit, I'm going to ask her, you getting paid for that shit? If she ain't getting paid, I'm like, look, you're doing it wrong.
Right.
Hold on. If you're going to be doing that, instead of getting a bunch of likes and all that shit, hey, why don't we get a camera, take some pictures, and make niggas pay for that shit?
Exactly.
If you're going to do that shit, You know what I'm saying? You might as well help monetize that shit instead of being jealous. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, again, if a chick is doing something that you're uncomfortable with, it's like a nigga that dates a stripper. And then as soon as they get into a relationship, you tell her to stop stripping. Like, why are you doing all that?
Right, exactly. Because the thing is this is why I was saying that the guy's program has to be there before the woman even gets there. So if your program is, let's say you're like, well, I don't like chicks who are strippers. Like, I'm not going to be in a relationship with a stripper or a woman who posts, scantily clad pictures on the internet. Cool. Yeah. But then if you start hooking up with her, don't try to make her your girl then. You see what I'm saying?
There you go.
And then you try to make her your girl and be like, well, I want you to stop doing that. No, she ain't gonna, like, why are you trying to stop her from doing what she doing when you knew this is what she did and you knew that this isn't the type of woman you actually want as a girlfriend? But see, the problem is niggas getting their feelings though. You see what I'm saying? They start to feel a chick and they start to, I'm like, oh, I think I love her. I'm in love. And then they want the chick to change because now he in love. It's nonsense.
Well, and I'm going to tell you how those guys do themselves a disservice. Because at first, when they're casually dating a chick and they ain't saying nothing, she thinks the guy a cool guy. Oh man, this guy, he's secure. Right. He ain't one of them losing ass niggas that be whining. Then soon they get into a relationship, when the dude try to change her, now she's looking at the guy. You're not the guy I thought you were.
Right. Exactly.
Okay. And that, right. And as soon as that happens, the relationship starts to crumble, and those guys don't see it.
Exactly. That's a fact. And see that, and that's what they don't get. So it's like a lot of these guys, this is why we talking about, look, when a chick ain't around you and she's doing her shit, right? That's just her doing her shit, because understand that when she's not around you, right? That means that she's off doing her. But when she's with you, she's with the relationship and the situation. See, guys be thinking that, see, this is the funny part. It's like these niggas think that the woman is with them or in the situation at all times, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You see what I'm saying? And it's like, no, that's not how shit works. That's not how shit works. Because what you have to understand is that in a relationship, just like, for example, if I work at McDonald's, right, and I'm off on the weekends, nigga, McDonald's ain't gonna call me up on Saturday while I'm watching Netflix talking about, yo, I don't like the fact that you watching, the Karate Kid on Netflix because blah, blah. Like, what? I'm like, nigga, what the fuck you talking about? This got to do with you? What this got to do with me flipping burgers? Nothing. You see what I'm saying? So why the fuck you worried about me doing this shit? You see what I mean? Now, if I'm watching Netflix at McDonald's, then that's an issue because I'm supposed to be there flipping burgers.
There you go.
You see what I'm saying? But dudes don't get that shit. It's crazy.
See, that's what it is. It's kind of like, to your point, right? To your point, because you have an open relationship.
Right.
To your point, when your wife or April is doing anything, they're doing their thing, but when they with you, it's like, hey, it's me time.
Right, exactly.
It ain't for you to be, trying to FaceTime another nigga while you sit next to me.
Right.
And when you at home by yourself, do what you do.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And this is what guys don't get, and I'm going to end it with this, what guys don't get, compatibility is not about you trying to change a bitch. It's about you seeing how a chick moving, you being cool with it, and it goes with your program. How she moving fits how you're moving.
Exactly.
So that's the chick you select.
Exactly.
Guys, to your point, that whole falling in love shit, they'll get what the chick they think is bad. And because she's bad, or she's so bad, they want her no matter what she's doing, in hopes that once I'm her man, I'll have the influence to be able to change her. Nigga, It don't work that way.
Exactly. That's what they don't get. That's what they don't get.
Listen.
Real shit, man. Now that's some real shit. That's
all right. I'm gonna holler at you.
All right, brother. Appreciate it, bro. I'm holler, man. But yeah, that's what it is, man. That's some real shit. Shout out to April MC in the building. But yeah, that's the thing, is like, this is what these guys don't get, bro. It's like, listen, when it comes to a woman being cooperative, when it comes to a woman being with your shit, right? That means she's making a choice to do that. You understand what I'm saying? But see, a lot of dudes, they get in these situations and they want to change the chick. And it's like, no, you can't do that shit. You understand? You got to find women that are in alignment with your program. You see what I mean? But a lot of times these guys, they're They're scared. They're like, man, I'm worried about what she's doing because, if this is my chick, then, she's representing me. Right? Now, in that case, what you have to understand is that if you're in a situation with a woman, right? You're not there to change her, but you as a man, you have influence over your woman if you're an actual, dude who has some game. And then so what happens is that woman, when she's not around you, she's going to do what she does because she's an individual. But at the same time, she's most likely not going to do anything that's supposed to be detrimental to your shit. You see what I'm saying? But that would be because you influenced her and you managed the situation correctly so that this woman understands what she has with you so she doesn't do anything outside to fuck up what's going on inside the relationship. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of dudes, again, they're scared because they have this insecurity. Because truthfully, a lot of guys don't actually have any influence over their chick. So even while the woman is in a relationship with him, right? She's still not really about him. She's about the money he got probably. She's about the fact that she just settled for him and, he's a placeholder, right? Like, she's about the fact that he's just, a simp or a trick or whatever it is like that. But she's not really about the actual man in the situation. And so what a lot of these dudes do, and this is what a lot of guys don't understand, is that when you're in a relationship with a chick, right? The only thing that matters is the woman doing what she needs to do in the relationship with you? So what she's doing outside of that situation, right? Doesn't matter. See, think about it this way. Let's say for example, let's go with you just dating and hooking up with a girl, right? Let's say you see that girl like once a week or once every week and a half or something like that, right? Some girl you're hooking up with, right? Her fucking other guys on the days that you don't see her don't matter. But Lucario, if she's fucking all these guys, I would never wife her up. Okay, whatever. So you can say all that shit, right? But her fucking those other guys doesn't matter because y'all are not together. Her going out with her girlfriends on some girls trip don't matter. Y'all are not together, right? Her, doing all that other stuff doesn't matter. And even if y'all was together, I'm gonna get to that in a second. It still doesn't matter. But I'm jumping ahead of myself. But what I mean is that none of that shit matters because all that matters is that you see this girl once a week to have sex with her. So you seeing her once a week to have sex with her, what does that have to do with the fuck she's doing all the other days? You fucking her once a week, what does that have to do with her going out on girls trips or, talking to other guys or having guy friends and all this other shit? What does that have to do with anything? What does that have to do with what the fuck she's doing on social media? What does that have to do with anything? Nothing. Now, let's say you are in a long-term committed relationship with a woman in a monogamous fashion, right? And let's just say you don't live with her, but y'all see each other maybe like, 3-4 times a week, something like that or whatever. And let's say there's 3 days that you don't see her, right? Now, let's say those 3 days she's going out with her friends to these bars, clubs or whatever, and she's meeting guys, right? And she's flirting with guys, right? Now, let's say she ends up kissing dudes and cheating on you, having sex with another guy. Guess what? It doesn't fucking matter. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because if you find out, all you have to do is fire her. That's it. That's it. All you have to do is fire her. And I said, if you find out. Because check this out. Let's say in your relationship, when you see her those, 3 or 4 times a week, let's say y'all have sex, y'all go to the movies, y'all eat dinner, she cooks you food, she does your laundry, you understand? She helps you with some business you got going on. Let's say she's doing all that. Let's say she's doing every single fucking thing, right? You're still getting every single fucking thing. Now, she's not supposed to cheat on you because you're in a monogamous relationship, right? So she's doing something wrong. So when you find out she's doing the wrong thing, then just fire her. She's done, right? It's that simple. But what I'm saying is that you worrying about her doing it is not going to help you. All it's going to do is stress you out. You worrying about her doing all this other shit, right? That's not going to do nothing for you. And in fact, what happens is that you worrying about all that shit is the thing that is going to fuck up your relationship in general, because now she's seeing you as weak. Because let's say you're worrying about your girlfriend cheating on you. Let's say you're like, I need to see your phone. Let's say you're saying to her, where you was at, all this other stuff. Now, let's say for sake of argument, she's not cheating on you. So you check her phone, you don't see any evidence of her cheating. You're like, where you was at? And she's like, yeah, I was just at, Stephanie's house. We was doing this and doing that or whatever. How come you ain't calling, blah, blah, blah. So now you're in this relationship with this woman, and she went from seeing you as that attractive, confident guy to now this insecure, needy type of motherfucker. You understand what I'm saying? Now, let's say she is cheating on you, right? Let's say she is cheating on you. Now, what happens is let's say you're like, let me see your phone, where you was at, blah, 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 blah. Again, you're that weak, insecure motherfucker at this moment in time right now, right? Then you find out she's cheating on you because you looked at her phone or whatever, you saw some shit. Now, what's going to happen is this, most likely. Because you're weak, needy, and insecure, you're not going to be able to just end it or fire her at that moment. You're not going to be able to just let it be and be like, all right, well, cool. Look, I saw that you was cheating. We're done. You're not going to be able to do that. You're going to have to, how come? Who's this guy? Why? I thought you loved me. What's going on? Blah, 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 blah. See, and the reason why you can't just let her go is the exact same reason why you even looked in the phone in the first place. Your insecurity. Because now you feel even worse because now you feel like her cheating on you or doing all this other stuff, all the stuff you was worrying about, you feel like that confirms what you've already saw within yourself, which is that insecurity. You thought you weren't shit anyway. So yeah, of course she's cheating on me. Oh my God, I can't believe it. But why are you doing this? I thought you loved me. What happened? Please love me. I'm insecure. Please don't go. You're going to be like that type of nigga. So you can't just let her go. You can't just fire her. You can't just make it go away or just like end the relationship. Because see, if you were the type of guy that can just end a relationship like that, you would be the same type of guy that wouldn't need to look in her fucking phone. Because you would be the type of guy who only gives a fuck about if she's doing the things she needs to do in the relationship with you in that moment, which is all the stuff I mentioned earlier. She's having sex with you, cooking, cleaning, doing your laundry, all that other stuff. She's helping you out with all this shit. Now, again, like I said, her cheating on you is wrong in that context because you're in a monogamous relationship and, she's fucking with some other person. But what I'm saying is that if you find out or happen to find out, then you fire her. But you inquiring to know or find out within itself is that insecurity showing. And that's the thing, that's actually the thing that's going to ruin the fucking relationship more. You understand what I'm saying? That's the thing that's going to cause her to be like, damn, this motherfucker's crazy, he's weak, whatever it is like that. But at the same time, what happens is because you're so insecure, you're not even going to be able to let her go like that. You're not going to be able to let her go. Let me go to 984. What's popping? Who this?
Hey, this is Peach Rose, and I donated.
Appreciate it. What's going on? How you doing? What's good?
Nothing much at work and whatnot. But yeah, I have a question. So if a guy doesn't ask you like the beta stuff as far as checking your phones and having you home by a certain time at night, but you're with a guy that doesn't ask you those things, how do you show him that you're loyal to him and that, you know, that you can hold it down for him? Like, how can you show him those things? Yeah,
well, all you do is you're basically just doing what he's expecting you to do in a relationship. So the thing is, if the fact that you're doing what you do is the reason why he doesn't even have to say anything to you in the first place. Like you're already doing what you need to do. You know what I'm saying? You're already having sex with him how he wants. You're already, let's say he likes the fact that you cook certain types of food. He's like, you're doing the things that you're cooking for me. You're cleaning, you're being cooperative, you're being pleasant around me. So everything in his world is working and you're being consistent with it. So he doesn't necessarily have to say anything. You see what I mean? It's already being done. You see what I mean? So you don't have to prove that you're loyal because he sees it already. It's automatically happening before his eyes. You see what I'm saying?
So why do beta males do that then? If you can do those same things with them, but instead they have a conflict and think you're cheating on them, like why?
Right, because a lot of times they feel like that they don't deserve you in the first place. They feel like that there's you see what I'm saying? Like if you feel like, because this is the thing, the dude who's like the alpha, the dude who's confident, he expects for you to be doing what you're doing. He expects for you to cooperate. He expects for you to, do the things that you're doing. The beta male guy, he always feels as if, right, you're going to realize or recognize that he ain't shit. You understand what I'm saying? Because he thinks he ain't shit. So he's always thinking, man, one day she's going to find out that there's guys who are better than me. One day she's going to find out that I'm a loser. One day she's going to find out that I'm not all that. That's because he thinks that about himself. You see what I'm saying? His insecurity thinks that. So this is why he's constantly checking up on you. Hey, where'd you go? What'd you do? Because he needs reassurance that you're not doing anything that could potentially threaten the relationship or threaten you, there's a threat out there that's going to make you leave him. You see what I'm saying? Because he needs to like hold on so tight because he's scared you're always going to leave him. He doesn't believe that you like him like that. He doesn't actually believe you're that attracted to him. This is why guys, for example, who use their money or lead with their wallet, they know that most of these women are out there using him for the money. So he knows that you don't really like him like that. So then therefore he's like, damn, another guy she's sexually attracted to or a guy who has more money is a threat to me. So he needs to know where you was at, who you talking to on social media. And so he wants to keep tabs on everything you're doing so that he can feel comfortable that you're not going to go anywhere. You see what I'm saying?
Okay. Yes. Thank you. And I got to go back to work. But hasta luego.
That's what's up. Appreciate the call. Yeah, that's what it is. That's exactly what happens with a lot of these dudes. Like they're in constant fear that the woman that they're with is going to bounce. And because they have a scarcity mindset, they need for her to stay. And so they're constantly worrying about what she's doing. And this is why they got to check up on her, making sure she ain't doing this, making sure she ain't doing that. Because what happens is that they feel that they're not good enough. And this is the thing. Most guys have been in situations like this where, let's say you're at a party or some type of event or some shit like that. And you know, or this could even happen when you're in school or some shit or whatever, but you're in a situation where it's a social type of situation. And let's say there are women in there and you know, you're interested in a certain girl or certain, you know, specific types of girls or some shit or whatever. And then you might be kind of nervous to approach or whatever it is, right? But you're just chilling. And then what happens is that another nigga walks in the room and you're like, oh shit, Chad and Tyrone just came in here. And so now you feel like the girl you want is gonna want Chad or Tyrone, and she ain't even gonna be looking at you. She ain't even gonna be thinking about you because Chad and Tyrone had just walked in the building. So you before you already thought you was gonna have a hard time, but now that Chad and Tyrone stepped in the building, oh, it's over for you. It's a wrap. It's finished. Because you assume that, you know, the chicks are gonna want him. So that's what happens when that's what happens when, you know, dudes don't have confidence. They don't believe in themselves. Other men are a threat. Right? You at the party and shit, you chilling, you talking, you hang out, you see that girl across the room, you too scared to approach her, and then fucking Chad and Tyrone walk into the fucking party and you're like, fuck. I'm telling you, this is what happens. Listen, like I was saying on the other show, when we had that show where I was talking about how guys are jealous of men who have game. Like when a dude has game, when a guy is the type of guy who other men look at as like, damn, he knows how to fuck with chicks and talk to girls and get shit popping with women. That's a threat to a lot of dudes who ain't got it like that. It's a threat. Well, let me see what's let me check out some of these questions real quick, and then I'm gonna head up out of here. He says, is it true that younger dudes aren't emotionally mature enough to be in relationships with older women, or is that another mythical BS theory term? Well, this is the thing. Most younger dudes, right? They're not gonna necessarily want to be in a, you know, long-term relationship with like if you have a dude who's like 21 and he meets a woman who's 45, like that's not really, you know what I'm saying? That could be like a sexual thing, but it ain't gonna really work out in most cases where he's trying to just settle down with her. And in most cases, she ain't trying to settle down with that nigga. You feel what I'm saying? So that's just usually what happens. Because Lakari, what should you do if girlfriend or wife gossips behind your back with her friends and your family members? Because I've seen this with. Oh yeah, well she's done. You see what I'm saying? She's done. If you find out that she's gossiping behind your back and saying all this goofy shit, that's a wrap. But again, you don't need to worry about that shit. You see what I'm saying? You ain't got to think about, man, what is my girl talking about and doing? No, you ain't got to worry about none of that. But if it comes back to around you that you hear that she's doing it, then you gotta basically kick that chick to the curb. See, what you got to understand is this. When I say don't worry about it, I'm not saying to just like continue to deal with the woman. I'm saying don't worry about it. Don't inquire about it. Don't try to chase her down to find shit out. I'm saying you do your thing and she's doing her thing in the situation. And if you happen to find out, if you happen to see that she's cheating, then you be like, all right, we out. We're done. It's a wrap. It's a fucking wrap. So let me see. I think we have it. Hold on. It said, chick I smashed before, drove 2.5 hours last night to me. We fucked within 20 minutes. Then she took me out to eat. Smashed again. Is it bad? I let her spend the night. We fucked this morning again. Oh my God. This nigga. Right, y'all be doing way too much with these chicks, man. Y'all be doing way too much. Listen. Listen, what you guys got to understand is this, man. You can do what you want, but just understand that whatever you do, that's your new normal. So now she's going to expect to spend a night. Doesn't necessarily mean she's going to expect to spend a night every night, but she's going to expect to spend a night. You understand? So when you do shit, You give a woman a whole new expectation. But let's go to 336. 336 was popping. Who this? 336.
Oh, they don't hate me because I'm beautiful, nigga. Maybe you got rid of that old yee ass haircut.
All right, these niggas is goofy. All right, let me get to another question. Says Lucara, what do you do about people telling you about what your girl out here cheating behind your back? How do you respond or react? Not you personally, but in general. Well, here's the thing. One, who's the person telling you that your girl's cheating? What are the details? What's the situation? Right? And then once you figure out or know that it's real shit, then you do what you got to do. You keep that shit pushing. You call it a day with that shit and keep pushing. But you still want to inquire what's going on before you start bringing the shit to your chick like, yo, so-and-so told me you was cheating, blah, blah. Nah. So you got to understand, like, because in that scenario, let's say like somebody, you know, that's an acquaintance, not even a friend or whatever, told you that, right? You don't know their motives for telling you that shit. Or your girl could have been out with her cousin and the person didn't know that's the cousin, and the person thought your girl's cheating. Now, in your mind, you're like, oh, she cheating, and you're gonna run back to your girl, yo, you cheating on me? Who you with? And now you're fucking, you know, you understand what I'm saying? Letting all that shit go crazy. Says I'm in an open relationship and she goes on dates. It's kind of rare when she does, but when she goes out, I check on her to make sure she's safe because niggas is weird. Is that okay? Well, yeah, this is the thing. If you just tell her to, you know, hit you up just to be like, yo, I'm here. This is the spot. This is the information, and that's that. You feel what I'm saying? So let her give you the information beforehand so that you know what the situation is. And then, you know, so you know what's going on. You see what I mean? So yeah, you want to definitely, you know, make sure your chick is safe and all that other stuff. But what you do is that you have her give you the information beforehand. You see what I'm saying? Let me see if we have any more questions on this here. It says, I recently broke up with my girlfriend, but she still comes around my cousin's house and I want her back. So do I go back or stand on what I said? Listen, my personal opinion with all that taking exes back shit is no. But, you know, if you want her back, there's ways to make that happen, but it all depends on what the situation was, who broke up with who. So you say you recently broke up with your girl, but who's the one who called it off? You understand what I'm saying? What was the reason? I need all that type of information. But usually I would say just move forward from that shit, man. Like a lot of y'all be fucking wanting to get back with your ex because y'all ain't got no other options. This is what's your take on Celtics coach having an affair with a Celtics staff cheating on Nia Long? Oh yeah, I think I heard about that earlier today. I mean, niggas be cheating. You know what I'm saying? Like, I saw somebody wrote something like, oh, how you going to cheat on Nia Long? I'm like, come on, man. Nigga, it don't matter who it is. It don't matter who it is. Crazy. But let's go to, you're going to say this last call, 901? 901 was popping. Who this?
What's going on, Mr. Lucario? This Trey, Doc. How you doing, man?
Chilling, bro. Did you donate?
Oh, already. You know I did, bro.
All right. What's going on?
So, man, my question is, man, I had, man, so I work at the hospital. I caught this little chocolate little thing that worked there. We work at the same hospital, we work in the same department. So I caught her, you know, put some pepper in her ear and shit. I had immediately set up the date for today. We're supposed to meet today at 8 o'clock. We're supposed to be going to this little restaurant up here in the M, up in Memphis.
Right.
Is it wise to go ahead and set it up with the broad, like to go out with her, knowing that we work at the same facility, you know, and shit, you know, should we even be going out to eat and all that other type of shit there right now?
Wait, so hold on. So you taking her out to eat?
Well, yeah. I told her let's go get a bite to eat sometime. Let's go get a bite to eat tomorrow at 8 o'clock. Okay, now let me ask you this: what are you trying to do with this chick? You just trying to smash? Like, what's the situation? I do want to smash, but I ain't too quick to just be meeting these chicks and jumping in the bed with them.
No,
I'm
but
just trying to see shit if a mind and a heart, right?
Right, that's what I'm saying. So this is what I'm asking. What I'm asking you is your goal to mainly smash?
My goal, I'm trying to fuck.
Okay, so if you're trying to fuck, then dinner is the wrong move, bro. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
So what I'm saying is,
I got you.
So what I'm saying is, dinner is like boyfriend energy. So what happens is that right. So a lot of times when you do shit like dinner and rolling out the red carpet and doing all this romantic type of shit, that's boyfriend energy. So it's not conducive necessarily to just smashing. So what's going to happen is you'll take her out, you'll go to dinner, she'll be like, oh my God, this is so nice, I really like him. And then what's going to happen is that she's going to hold off on the pussy because she don't want to fuck you too quick, because she's going to think if I fuck him quick, then he might not wife me up. But the reason why she's thinking about you wifing her up is because you're doing boyfriend energy type of shit. You see what I'm saying?
I feel, I got you on that. I got the shit. What my thinking process on it was shit. I was going out to eat tomorrow anyway, because that's my one day off. And I like to do shit on my day off.
Right.
So shit, I just was going and I invited the broad anyway, because there was some shit I was already going to go do. So, but I didn't,
right. And that's the thing. See, this is the thing. You want to be able to invite a chick into your world, but at the same time, you want to be able to make sure the things that you're choosing to do with her are appropriate for the time. You see what I'm saying? So that you're doing it with her. So meaning what I'm saying is, like, if I just meet a chick, like I might, for example, let's say I like to travel. Like I like to get on, let's say I have a private jet. I like to go travel on the weekends to Spain and fucking, Africa and all this other shit. If I meet a chick today and I say, yo, let's hang out this weekend, I'm not going to take on my private jet and fucking, even though I do that every weekend, I'm going to take her to get some coffee, because I still like to go get coffee, but that's what I'm going to do with her, because it's small and you don't deserve to be on my private jet now. Do you see what I'm saying? So even though you like to go out to eat, she don't deserve to be going out to eat with you right now. You see what I'm saying? It should be something small and low key, and so that you can act like, for example, like go get a coffee, go get a drink, something small, low key, so that you can flirt with her and build some sexual tension, and then try to pull her back to your place. You see what I'm saying? That's more so what you would want to do. You know what I mean? But is this a chick that you work with directly, or she just works in the same building as you or something?
She just work at the same hospital as me. I work in a in a different section of the hospital. She just was so happened to be over there doing some tests with a patient, and I caught her right instantly there, and went on and got it popping. Yeah. Right.
So what I would say is, just make sure that if you're trying to smash, right, you basically make those moves that are going to be more likely for you to do that. But also the fact that she works even in the same building with you, but just working, around you, whatever, you still want to make it clear exactly what it is that you want to happen. You see what I mean? Because the thing is that you don't want to be in a situation where this girl think it's something else that it ain't, and then she start getting different types of, ideas, and then that fucks up your work situation. This is why I don't usually necessarily encourage dudes to get it at work, but I know dudes try to, so that's why I even put it in my book, How to Have Sex 200 a Day. I talk about how to get girls at work the correct way. You feel what I'm saying? But you got to make sure that you're interacting with them in a way that's not going to fuck up your job. But what I would say to you is, don't take her on no dinner dates, bro. Just take her on something small, like go get some ice cream, go fucking walk in the park, get a drink, get a coffee, something like that, where you could interact with her that way, and then try to pull her to the spot and let her know what it is. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, got you.
All right, brother.
Okay, cool. I got you.
I appreciate
it, bro.
All right, brother Mala. Peace. All right. Let me go to 337. What's popping?
Yeah, hello?
Yes, sir. What's going on?
Hello.
What up? Did you donate?
Okay. Not yet.
This nigga.
Not yet.
All right, listen.
I can still do that, right?
Go ahead. I'm gonna give you 1 minute, because I gotta run right now. But go ahead. 1 minute. Go ahead. What's your question?
Okay. Look, I just want to ask. I've been watching your videos. In one of your videos, you said that things men have to get used to, that your girlfriend or your wife is still in contact with her ex. So why is it so necessary? Why is it that it's like 90% of girls they are always in contact with their ex. I don't know. Does it mean if a girl is in contact with her ex, does it naturally mean that she doesn't consider you as a better option to her ex? That is why, because I think if people move on to something better, they necessarily don't look backwards. So I don't know. I just want to know from you.
No, not necessarily, because just because you're in contact with your ex doesn't like, okay, let's say for example, a girl was with a guy for like 5 years, right? And let's say,
yeah,
you know, she wanted to get married, but he was like, you know, I don't think I want to get married, right? And then so they break up amicably, like it's like it's not a fucking like, you know, like they hate each other, but it was just they wanted two different things, right? So now what happens is, let's say that guy, you know, he moves on, he has a girlfriend now and shit or whatever, and then this girl that is with you now. So then, but they're still cool. Yeah. So let's say, you know, she hits him up or he hits her up, happy Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? She's like, oh, hey, you know, happy Thanksgiving. Hope everything's cool. They're still in contact with each other, but it doesn't necessarily mean that she is not interested in you. It's just that they're still cool because they were never not cool. They just broke up because they wanted two different things. You see what I'm saying? So now is one thing if she's with you and then her and him are talking about getting together and hanging out and fucking and all that, then that's one other thing. That's a different thing. But if they're cool and they're still talking to each other because they're still cool, right? Then it is what it is. You see what I mean? It's not a big deal.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. But what if the nigga is hitting on her like he still wants to smash, but she's not completely putting him off, but she's just like, no, you know, I'm in a relationship now, you know. She doesn't completely tell him, no, I can't do that. The guy keeps wanting to smash, he keeps hitting out trying to smash, but she doesn't tell him no, doesn't put him off, but she's just like, no. Today she say, okay, I'll make it possible. When time comes, she say, no, I can't make it, I have to decline, you know.
Right.
Just not completely putting him off, but just, you know.
Right. So then what would be the issue? What's the issue?
The issue is that whenever the nigga tries to hit up, like, let's meet, she say, okay, we'll meet in 2 weeks' time. When the time comes, the guy say, okay, let's meet, it's 2 weeks now, let's meet. She'll be like, okay, no.
And let me ask you a question. How do you know this is going on?
This is, well, I found out about the dude. So she came out and then she brought out her phone and showed me the conversations. I saw they used to fuck. And then when I and her were smashing for like 1 year before it actually became a relationship, before it became a relationship officially. But I realized that even in the 1 year and 6 months when it was already a relationship, you know, they were still contacted.
Okay, and so the guy is like, the guy is trying to get at her, and then she's like, nah, I'm good.
And she doesn't completely, you know, when a woman wants to put a man off, she knows how to put a man off. But when she's like, the guy say, okay, let's meet on Friday, she'll be like, okay. Then when Friday comes, the guy say, okay, I will meet him finally. She'll be like, sorry, I have to decline. The guy will be like, okay, or whatever.
So hold on. So the girl you're with, is this your girlfriend?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So her ex is saying, let's meet up because I want to smash. Your girl is saying no.
Yeah.
But then she's saying, yes, we can meet up.
Yeah.
Okay, now that situation right there is where you got to say, listen, if you meet up with this guy, then you're getting fired. We're done. Because she knows why she knows why he's trying to meet up. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now that you know, then what are you going to do about it?
Well, I just told her the next time I see her, the next time I see something I'm not comfortable with, she's gone.
Okay, so did this happen? Did this happen again?
No. She deleted the number, but I'm more concerned. I'm just thinking maybe she's still attached to dude. What she told me, this is what she told me. She told me that it's not like she still likes the guy, but that she's been through so much in her life, and you know, the guy is just like a plan B, just in case things didn't work out between me and her. Wait.
See, y'all motherfuckers is crazy.
Funny, right?
This is ridiculous. So now, this is what I'm saying. This is the issue. See, the issue is, right? You got so caught up. Okay, so when she first showed you the messages, did she do this on her own, or did you ask her to see her messages?
Okay, what actually happened? Those day, she gave me her phone. I wanted to call. Someone wasn't picking my call. She gave me a phone, so I saw the message come.
No. I'm asking. Hold on. Hold on. I'm asking. When you found out this guy who her ex was texting her, right? The first time you found out, did you ask her, or did she volunteer the information?
She volunteered.
Okay, so y'all was just so y'all was just chilling, and she was like, "Hey, my ex keeps texting me." That's what happened.
No. I asked her. Hey, who's this dude that keeps texting me?
No. You're not listening to what I'm saying. What I'm saying is this: when you and her were just chilling, doing whatever y'all were doing, right? The first time you found out about her ex, how did that happen?
Yeah.
Did she come to you?
I was the one that found out. No, she didn't willingly. I was the one that found out.
So how did you find out?
I told you. She gave me her phone.
Why did she give you the phone?
I wanted to call. Because I wanted to call. I wanted to call someone. I didn't want to use my number to call the person. I didn't want to use my number.
Wait. So wait. Hold on. So wait. Stop. So you asked your girl for her phone to call someone because you didn't want to get the person that you were calling to know you were calling?
Yeah.
Why?
To know it was my number. It was money. It involved money. To someone who was owing me and he was avoiding my calls. So I was like, let me use the phone to call. Let me know if he's going to pick, because he has to pick now.
Okay. So now you took her phone and you called the person. Now, how did you find out this guy was texting her?
Okay. Now, when I made the call, when I took the number, on your phone, when the message comes, like on iPhone, when the message comes, it drops. You like see the message. So when the message dropped, what I saw.
Okay, what was the message you saw?
In French, they call it GNVD2. I mean, I want you. In French, it's a stance for saying I want you. It's a sexual way of saying I want you.
Okay, so now when you had the phone, so then you said, okay, who's this guy? That's how it started.
Yeah. So yeah.
Okay. Cool. Now when you said that, she said she told you it was the ex, right?
Okay. When I said who is this, she told me that he was her ex. He wasn't even her ex-boyfriend. Her ex-friend with benefits.
Okay. So ex-friends with benefits. Now, you found out there was the ex-friends with benefits. Now, what did she say?
Yeah.
What did she say about this whole situation?
Okay. According to her, she was like, look, that the relationship between her and the guy is just a sexual one. It's not a serious relationship. So I said, so how about that? She was like, okay, after she broke up with her ex-boyfriend, that she met this guy 3 months later. She was attracted to dude. There was no possibility of a relationship, but she was sexually attracted to him. They were both sexually attracted to her, so they were just smashing.
Okay. So this is what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So now what happens is that what I'm saying to you is that after she told you all that, right? How did you find out about? Yeah. So what I'm saying is, how did you find out about the fact that she said, or he said, come see me, and she was going to come see him? How did you find that out?
Okay. When after I called her, so she opened her phone willingly. She was like, okay, you know what? She just brought up her phone. This is what happened. She was like, okay, you know what, her phone? She just brought up her phone, and she began to open up her contact. That ex-guys that have been in her life that she has contact. She was like, okay, this guy, she was like, okay, this guy, and this dude, who's this? She said, this guy, I met him, this and this, and she deleted his number. So that was where she opened the entire conversation on her own. And after she deleted it and tried to block the guy on her own.
Okay, and so what I'm saying is, hold on. What I'm saying is, wasn't there a point where you said that the guy said, "Let's meet up," and she said, "Okay," and she was gonna go meet him?
Yeah, she was there. That was because I wanted to specifically know if she cheated when we were in a relationship.
No, but this is what I'm asking you. What I'm asking you is this. There was a text thread or something where he's telling her to meet up, and she said, yes, she'll meet up, right?
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, okay, go ahead. What was you gonna say? Because I'm go ahead.
She showed me the entire message. She showed me the entire message chain from the day they first chatting on WhatsApp until the day when I saw the text message.
Okay, so now hold on. So he said, let's meet up. She said, okay. And then what was the next message after that?
Okay, it was on like 4 different occasions. She said, let's meet up. It's always like this. The guy would say, after talking, the guy was like, oh, let's meet up. She's like, no, I can't meet up anymore. I have a new guy. There's someone I'm seeing now. And so, okay, so after some time, the guy will be like, okay, I don't give a fuck. You can do whatever you want to do with your life, you know. And after that, the guy was like, man, I miss you. Let's meet up. Then she'll be like, no. The guy will say, why? Because you have a boyfriend now. I don't want to meet me. Then after she say, okay, I'm not feeling too fine now. I'll meet up when I feel better. So maybe after like a week, like, what's up? Do you feel better now? She'll be like, yeah, I feel better. Because okay, let's meet up. She'll be like, okay, we'll meet up tomorrow night. Okay, they'll agree we'll meet up tomorrow night. Cool. When that night comes, because like, where are you still coming? She'll be like, sorry, I'll have to decline. The guy will say, why are you going hot and cold? She'll just be like, sorry, I have to decline. Let's make it another time.
Okay, so now hold on. So now that you saw that she was willing to meet up, right? What did you say about that? That's what I'm trying to say. What did you say?
I told her. I told her was that, look, that I know when a girl wants to get rid of a guy, she knows how to get rid of a guy. I don't need to tell you how to get rid of a guy. That the fact that you are agreeing to meet up with the dude, you know, when you are with me, it's a problem for me. I'm not the fact that you're even saying yes. You know, that the fact that I'm even seeing messages between both of you for this long while you are with me is a problem for me.
Okay, so my question to you is though, is that why are you still with her?
I must say right now, do you know the topic? Really, I'm just thinking if I should just get it.
But see, hold on. Notice, guys, remember earlier I was talking about this? This is exactly what I was talking about. Remember I said that when dudes are so concerned about this shit, when they find out shit is popping off, they're not just going to get rid of her like that. They got to go through the fact that you're still with her speaks volumes, bro. Why are you still with her? Because basically she's about to cheat on you. So why are you still with her? Huh?
Yeah.
And so how long ago did this happen? How long ago did this happen?
This happened. This is September. I found out June.
Okay, so
I found out June.
This is like a few months ago.
Yeah, and before that June, yeah, I found out June. She was just like, look, I didn't go to meet the guy. I didn't meet the guy. It's not like I didn't meet the guy. That I didn't plan to meet the guy. That man, I don't know. Sometimes I just want to think that okay, maybe because sometimes I listen and I say women smash. So I was like, okay, I just as long as it's not putting value with me,
bro.
So I'm just like in the middle. Bro. I don't know what exactly. I don't really understand how to trace the situation.
Bro, understand the chick that you was with, that is your girlfriend, and you guys are monogamous, correct?
Yeah.
And she knows she shouldn't be fucking with other guys, right?
Yeah.
Right. So your girl was gonna go fuck another guy. Right? You found out your girl was gonna fuck another guy, and you're still there. Why?
That's what I said. The message doesn't start. I don't know if she was about to go fuck him because she didn't go to meet him to fuck.
Bro, she said, okay, I'll meet you. And then she changed her mind after, but she was going to meet him. The fact that she said, okay, I'll meet you, means that she was thinking about meeting him. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is, why are you still with her? That's what I'm asking you. This is what I don't get. Why do y'all guys are so concerned at looking in your girl's phone? You find out she's doing some shit and you ain't gonna leave. So what's the point of looking at her phone? What's the point? You see what I'm saying? Like, you ain't going nowhere. So what's the point? Huh?
I understand. I understand.
But see, this is the thing. Hold on. But this is the thing. This is exactly why she's hollering at the other dude, because the lack of strength that you have to get rid of her, right, is the weakness she sees in you, which is why she's talking to this other nigga in the first place like that, and is okay with fucking showing you the shit. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about, bro.
Yeah.
So listen, you could stay whatever you want. I'm just saying that understand that the dynamic you're creating is that now she feels like she could just do whatever, because you done saw that she was willing to go see the dude, and you're just like, whatever. You see what I'm saying? See, you think that just because she didn't do it, that it's okay. No, the fact that she was thinking about actually doing it in the first place, knowing the guy is hitting her up to fuck. So what do you think? You think they was going to just like hang out and talk? If the guy is saying, yo, we was fuck buddies, I'm just trying to get to you so we could fuck, what do you think was going to happen? What do you think she was saying yes to?
Of course, the smash.
Exactly. So then why are you still with her?
Okay, I understand. I just thought, okay, since you didn't go to smash.
You thought what?
Mr. Locario,
you say,
speaking.
Hold on, you thought what?
Like I'm with her because I really want to. Do you know why I'm calling you, Mr. Locario?
Why, you thought what?
I'm calling you because
what?
Yeah, I'm calling because I want to get rid of her, but I just want to be sure I'm getting rid of her for the right reasons.
Well, that's the right reason. If you're in a monogamous relationship and your girl is about to cheat on you, then get rid of her. It's that simple. That's what I'm saying. This is not rocket science. It's simple. See, notice I'm not telling you, oh, make sure that your girl don't talk to nobody, and make sure you're checking her phone. I'm not saying none of that. I'm saying you found out that your girl was about to cheat. So they get rid of her. See, I think that you actually asked her for the phone. I don't think you was just like trying to call somebody from her phone. I think you said, let me see your phone, because I think you're doing. That's what I really think you did.
No. Look, Mr. Locario, truthfully speaking, in all times I know girls can talk to their ex, but I'm not that kind of guy. Checking the girl's phone, it took me 18 months. To see that it was never really my stuff. It was never really my stuff. Though I'll tell you, God do not lie. Like 3 months before, I just had a little feeling that what's up. So when I found out, I was like, when I saw it, I was like, who's this? I wasn't thinking. Who's this? I thought maybe it was a guy. Wait,
let me ask you this. Hold on. Wait. How long you been with this girl?
Okay, now we are currently 21 months. That's almost 2 years.
Okay, so you've been with her for almost 2 years, and is this the first time this shit happened?
Yeah, this is the first time.
Okay, so this whole time you never looked in your girl's phone, you never asked her to use her phone, none of that. And the time that you happened to use her phone was the time that this guy just coincidentally happened to text at that exact moment.
No, you don't understand. from the day I started, she was in a sexual relationship with this dude. From the day I started, I met her. From the day we went on one date. From the first day we went on that date, she was still in a sexual date. But I noticed that the dude was kind of an inconsistent guy. If this is the truth story, the dude was kind of an inconsistent guy. I think they fucked buddies 9 months before she met me. They hooked up about twice. So the guy wasn't always coming around. So from the time I was dating, it took about 1 month when both of us were just smashing before the guy told her, look, I'd like to see you tonight. And she was like, I know, I've been seeing someone for the last 1 month. That's not possible anymore. And so it's a long conversation.
Right. Okay. So that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. The fact that she was saying that she's not going to do it, and then now she's agreeing to do it, that's the issue. The fact that she agreed, it's a wrap, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So the fact that you're still there and you're still trying to rationalize it is just because you scared to lose her, man. It's okay, man. Just understand you scared to lose her. It's fine, bro. That's what the reality is for you. But what I'm saying is that you got to step up your game, right? And make sure that you're in situations. Because first of all, the fact that you're in a situation where you had to use her phone because some other shit going on with some money, but somebody else, that's a whole nother thing. That what I'm saying is that that's part of your character too. So part of your character, right, is the thing that is causing your woman to react to you the way she's acting. You see what I'm saying? Because if she had any sort of respect for you, if she felt that, okay, my man is the guy, you feel what I'm saying? She would have said no to the nigga every time. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? She'd have said no to the nigga every time. Yeah. You see what I mean? But the fact that she didn't, there you go. That's what I'm saying. It's showing you how she feels. That's all it is. You see what I mean?
Okay. I understand now.
All right, brother. But listen.
So you're saying that the fact she gave you the thoughts, the fact she even thought about it.
No, it's not even that she thought about it. She said she would. That's what I'm saying. She literally told him, okay, yes, I'm going to come through. That's what I'm saying. That's my point. She agreed to see him under the premise of they was going to fuck. You see what I'm saying? That's it. That's it right there. She should have been fired. It should have been over. That's what I'm trying to tell you, brother. But hey, listen, man, I got to run, but make sure you hit that donate button. If you need some coaching, holla at your boy, man. I'm a holla. All right, guys. So that's pretty much it. Listen, make sure you guys go to badboymembership.com. Make sure you guys go to masculineidentitymembership.com. Also, make sure you guys check us out tomorrow. So we're going to do the Friday show at 4 p.m. You feel what I'm saying? So make sure you guys check that out. And yeah, man, that's pretty much it. I appreciate everybody tuning in. And I will holler at y'all later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone. I'm out.
When it comes to being a man, it's about being that rock. It's about being stable.
So first, you're going to have to find discipline within yourself. Do you have that type of discipline? Do you even have the heart to be ruthless?
Women need leadership. It is in their nature to seek out leadership.
You know, you can't do it 99 because all that's part of a man. You got to do it 100.
Apparently, these women out here having sex with somebody. Apparently, they're getting pregnant with somebody. Shoot, somebody getting something.
You should look at something like hypergamy and allow it to inspire you to always be evolving, getting better, expanding, developing.
There are things you know, the things you don't know. Then there are things you don't know you don't even know.
There can be 10 of us in one room, and there's one question, and there's 10 correct answers, all different.